Hello, it's me again. I've had a pretty rough weekend and I'm needing to figure some stuff out. Um, so I figured I'm gonna do this post. I don't know what's going on with the housing situation. My son and I might be evicted. Um, because the roommate is being absolutely ridiculous and trying to move all these druggy people into the house without telling the landlord. And he wants me and Eli to hand over control of our social security so that him and his mother can take it from us and then tell John and Shania we're not paying rent. But he's already been suggesting that we're not paying rent, and he's already been accusing us of things that we're not doing, like going into his room to steal money. Um, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I don't have my social security yet. I'm not supposed to hear anything until either late August or early September, though I could hear sooner because the attorneys actually are going to see if they can do anything. But with it being a government agency, even if they can expedite it, it's probably not going to be that fast. Government's not known for being fast at anything, and I think most governments have the same problem. Um, so I'm just trying to figure it out. Who do I talk to? What do I do? Um, are there agencies out there that might be able to help us out? Are there people out there that might be able to help us out? I'm new to the Spokane area, so I have no idea what's available, or who would even be willing to try to help us. There's a lot going on with homelessness and druggies, so I don't know if there's even funding to help us, and it's really, really scary. Um, I'm just, I'm afraid to go too far into what's the whole situation, but if somebody does want to contact me and ask me what kind of help we need, um, uh, I'd be perfectly willing to talk to them on a private level. I've got this and Facebook. It's just me, Valerie Williams, with the same picture, and it should say that I'm in Spokane, Washington. So there are ways of getting a hold of me. I'm not real big on social media. I don't know if it's because I'm older or if it's just because it's not really my thing. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do because even if this blows over and nothing happens, I'd still like to be able to figure out um, what to do because I think at some point it's probably in my best interest anyway to live on my own or to not live with so many people because it's creating a lot of stress that my body cannot handle. And a lot of it is misunderstandings or misstatements or problems that they knew about that they just dropped on me last second and expected me to have an answer. This is I cannot handle this type of stress. I Most people don't like handling this type of stress. Most people don't want to. Most people understand that that's a type of abuse. So I'm trying to figure out what to do, where to go. So that being said, if I suddenly don't post, it's probably not because I'm ignoring people. It's probably because I'm out of the house and I don't have a way of going onto the internet. Um, I have a hard time making it work on my phone. It's actually created, for some reason, it seems like YouTube has actually created three separate accounts. Like it's like if I'm on YouTube, I keep saying Facebook. I don't know why. I'm very stressed, so my brain probably is not working at all. Um, but okay. But all right. The YouTube has created when I go on the phone, it's a different account. When I go on the computer, it's a different account. When I go on the TV, it's a different account. So I don't know why it did that, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm not a tech person. Um, but the best case scenario is I have to come up with money to cover dipshit's rent if he leaves, and the worst case scenario is I have to find somewhere else to go, like soon. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've already talked to my attorney, so they are aware of what's going on. I have a social security attorney, and they can't help me with a number of things, but they can advise me. They've only told me to go to DSHS and HUD, and I know that the programs are very limited, and they may not be willing to help me at all. Um, I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know anybody in Spokane. So one of the issues that we have had is that I've not been allowed to socialize. I've gotten close to getting childcare jobs like twice, but then they heard a rumor that I was sadistic and that I was psychotic and that I was a child molester. And I don't know, I didn't initially know where that's coming from, but then I did find out where that's coming from, and I'm not happy about it. And apparently my daughter's telling my son that he's got to go live with the person who actually is causing it to happen. And no, he is not. That's a big no. I'm not gonna let her abuse him. Um, I don't know what to do. I'm trying so hard to be positive. I'm doing everything I can to get my life together. Doing everything that I can possibly do to help. But my health has not been good, and the stress is not helping. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm frustrated. I have no friends, no connection, no finances, no anything. I'm trying so hard. I mean, I've got the booth, but sometimes it doesn't do that great, so no finances. Um, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I'm very, very scared. I feel like I don't have a future. Definitely feel like I don't have friends. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's really scary right now. Cause like when this came up, when the Logan actually attacked me, John and Schneider were telling me and Eli we had to be out. Logan was telling me I had to be out by the end of this week, which is illegal, and if they do try to put me out at the end of this week, I can actually call the police, and they will be charged with criminal activities. So, which is some of the stuff that he's been doing is actually, I found out it is actually criminal activity because domestic violence is not, in most areas, is not defined as specifically between sex partners or boyfriend, girlfriend, or, the SO thing, the significant other thing. It can relate to other relationships if you're living, but it's domestic because you live in the same household. So I'm trying to figure out what to do about that. Because now that I know that I can call the police, I will be calling the police. So they're not gonna like it, but I'm not gonna put up with this shit anymore. I shouldn't have had to put up with it at all anyway. Um, so now I'm not real sure what to do. So I'm just kind of letting you guys know what's going on in case I just pop off and you know that I'm not ignoring you. I'm just in a really bad spot. Um, I have reached out to my attorney, and I have reached out to uh some church group. I tried to get better help, but they don't take insurance, so I can't do it. I don't have $48 a week, I think. I don't have that kind of money. I mean, if I had an income, if I had Social Security, I'd probably do it. But I don't. I don't. And I thought that when the advertisements were going on that they had said that they would take insurance, but now that I'm actually looked into it, they don't. And then you don't, the problem I'm having now though is that you don't know that they don't take insurance until you get all the way through the thing and they ask for payment and they only ask for credit card. Yeah, so yeah, I tried to do that. I tried to reach out to some kind of church organization. They have not called me back, and I am suspicious that they will not call me back. Um, it's a sad fact that religion is not doing at all. They're not even trying these days to do what the Lord has told them to do. So I know it's not everybody, but it's like the big. It's all about money now. It's not. That's not what it's supposed to be about. And again, it's not every church. It's not everybody. It's just like when you go to this thing and you have to go on this like nationwide or big or connectivity or thing or whatever, you're more likely to not get an answer than even get a no. I don't know what that's all about. I'm trying to figure things out. I do want to go back to church. I do want to have friends. I do, if I can work, I would love to go back to work, but I can't. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my situation. I'm trying to figure it out. Like I said, the way that John and Shania are acting now, it seems like everything's fine and we might not be evicted, but I have no idea what's going on. The last that I was officially aware of, we are. So I need to try to figure out what to do. I think we have until the end of the lease, but I'm not sure what's going on with Jerkface. Um, I don't even know if he knows what's going on with him. But yeah, if anybody watching this knows anything about who I'm supposed to call, if there's any agencies that will actually like pick up the phone or respond to an email, because that's been the other problem. They don't pick up the phone, they don't respond to the email. The online sites are crazy. They're very difficult to navigate. The other issue I have is that my ID is out of date. It still says it's me. The basic information is correct. I can still use it to prove that I'm me. But my address, it's expired and my address is wrong. So I have to fix that, and they're telling me that's $80. I don't even know what to do. It's just every time I turn around, I need like a lot of money. Every time I turn around, I need like tons of money, and I don't know I don't even know if I could do like a fundraising thing. I don't know. I don't know if anybody would show up. Definitely can't do it Facebook because most of my friends don't respond to those at all, and then when they do, they either don't give me money or I get like one lump sum that's like a third of what I need, and then I feel bad because somebody gave me like $300 because that's a lot of money, especially right now. That's a lot of money. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then everybody's like, oh yeah, you're like related to Bill Gates. Why don't you get him to give you some money? Well, you know how I'm related to Bill Gates? I did the math. Depending on whose story is true, we're somewhere between 5th and 12th cousins, and I'm not actually sure that we've actually ever met each other. And if we had, it would have been so long ago, I don't know if he'd know who I am. So I can't go and ask Cousin Billy because I don't even know how to do that, for one. And two, if he don't know who I am, he might not be willing to help me. Um, at all. So I don't want to hear anything about Cousin Billy. Let's don't try to leave Billy out of this. Yeah, yeah, because if we're related at all, if this isn't just some famous person claiming story that my family has a history of doing, um, I do know that we are related to Howard Hughes. Again, it's not close, and we probably didn't have any claim to his fortune anyway, um, because of the distance and the relation. Um, but claiming fame, oh, we're related to so and so. Yeah, you can. All I have is the right to say that I'm related to so and so. And if he does somehow see this or somebody and they do reach out to help, that'd be great. But again, like I said, not expecting it at all. I don't know the guy. I don't know the guy. I don't think he knows me. I don't think he even knows of me. He might, but I don't think he does. Um, it's just like this is so weird how people think if your relatives are just should always help you out no matter how you're related, and that's not how it works. So I don't know. I don't think very many people are watching my videos. I don't think very many people are really that interested in anything that I have to say. Um, I clearly don't have very many friends, or at least no close friends. So I'm not. I don't know I don't know. I want to protect my kitty, and I want to protect my son. I want to protect my daughter, but the issue is that she has to be aware that she needs to be protected, and that's kind of been the thing. So I don't really know what's going on. So I'm just kind of throwing this out here so that the people in the area, Spokane, Washington area, know things that I can do to try to help to figure it out. I don't know. I'm really at my wit's end. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I wish I could afford to get like a big house and just rent out rooms to specific people that I choose, and not that some agency's forcing me to take on. Because I'm not. If I do wind up being able to figure out how to get a big ass house and rent out to people, I am definitely going to have a no drugs and no violence, no excuses policy. And if some agency starts, well, you can't kick them out for that. Yeah, I can. Here's the lease. Says I can. Because that's the thing with Washington. If there's steps you have to take, but you can actually kick someone out for being violent or using drugs or causing problems. It's the person when you're talking about a family, the person who's actually causing the problem can be kicked out immediately, especially if they're arrested over the problem. But you have to give the rest of the family, I don't remember if it's 30 days or 60 days to get out or find another subset or figure it out. Just figure it out. And I know it's a complicated with like minor stuff. You get, I think it's the 10-day comply or vacate, the 3-day comply or vacate, and then you actually get evicted. And you do actually have to put specific things in the lease. And no, the government agencies cannot force you to keep a violent or drug addicted tenant. That I do know. No matter how mentally ill they are, you do not have to deal with those people. But that's just right there. But I don't think I'm ever gonna get a big house. I don't think I'm ever gonna have anybody respect me. I think even if I did rent it out, I'd probably still have people disrespecting me. I'd probably be kicking people out left and right anyway, so I wouldn't be making any money. But that's because I've had so many bad experiences with people that I just don't really have any faith in them anymore. People in general. I hate feeling like I'm being forced into dating. Who am I gonna date? There's nobody here to date. I'm not allowed to associate, but I'm supposed to be dating? What the fuck? This is not a healthy life, and I'm wanting to be in a healthier life. I want to be in a quieter life. I'm wanting to feel safe. I want my kid to feel safe. I want my kitty cat to feel safe. He's a very sweet little boy. He wakes me up with cuddles. I love those kitty cuddles. And I wouldn't even mind taking on Shania's cat, Jasper, if I had to, because he's a cuddly little stinker. He isn't the lap cat, but he loves his cuddles. He likes to get right between me and Eli on the couch and just purr, 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 purr. Oh, and he gets so loud. He's such a sweet little kitty. So I want to be able to figure out how to keep these creatures and people that I love safe. But yeah, if anybody out there has ideas or people that they might know of that might be able to help me or connect to me or even just be my friend right now, because I don't even have a friend. I feel like I'm feeling so isolated. I do not know what I'm supposed to do. So my brain is not functioning very well. I can't figure things out on my own. I don't have any help. And I am technically considered developmentally delayed, but when it comes to like those programs for people that are developmentally delayed, I'm not considered developmentally delayed. So that's like I'm in this catch-22 situation. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But I know that it's probably in my best interest, whether we're legit kicked out or not, to find somewhere else to live, because it's pretty obvious I'm not welcome here. And it's just it's just a problem. I mean, I know that I can reconnect with my daughter later because we've actually been through something like this before. Not this bad, but with her causing a lot of problems and blaming everything on me and making shit up to try to make me sound bad. Um, and she wound up. That's how we found out she has mild bipolar stress. She doesn't know how to stress to go straight to crazy. She's not violent. She's just all over the place. And I worry about her. But, like I said, I want to be able to protect her, but at the same time, she has to be aware that she needs to be protected, or she actually has to need to be protected, because I'm not actually sure what's going on all with this situation. So I don't know if he's going to go after her once we're gone, or if he's even going to be here. So, but he has been talking about moving out for about 8 months or so, whenever it was that he hotboxed the house and I got sent to the ER. Because like in that time frame, he got bit by a spider, mice turned up in the house, and he's been finding bees in the house. Oddly, they're only in his room. The mice were in the kitchen. The bees were in his room. I think we caught all the mice. It's just old house problems, but he's saying that I'm live capturing them and bringing them into the house on purpose. What? Because I tried to save a cat. I contacted Scraps in order to try to save a cat, so I'm live capturing dangerous insects. With the spider, I would have had to have known that he was allergic to that particular type of spider, and he didn't even know that he was. So We don't even know what kind of spider it was. He never saw it. It just bit him and he had like an allergic reaction that got infected. Um, so yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I'm dealing with. That's not even the worst. So, um, I need to feel like I have some sort of a support system. Maybe, like I said, if I could just get a friend right now, I'd feel so much better because I don't have anybody. And I'm not really sure how this, like I said, I don't know how this is gonna end up. I know that I'm being blamed for someone else's problem and I don't like it at all. I shouldn't be being blamed for this guy's problems indefinitely. This guy's had problems before he even met me. Um, Judging by the crimes he's bragging about committing, he's had some pretty significant problems since before he's even met me, so don't blame me for his crap. I don't know if these crimes are actually things that he did or if he's having a psychotic episode and his brain is telling him that he did it. Um, so that's the other thing. Mental health issues are so tricky. I wish it was easier to get help when you're broke, when you're desperate, when you're this on this level. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I feel like I'm the worst person on the planet, and I don't. And there's been so much stuff that people have done to me that I don't even feel like I deserve to be treated like a person anymore. And I know that's not true, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I really have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I'm completely clueless right now. And so if anybody is willing to like reach out, be nice, be my friend, or maybe help me figure out what to do, or help me with something. I don't even know what I need right now, but I know that I need something to be positive in my life because I'm trying to be so positive. I'm trying to keep people supported. I'm a really good person and I wish I could do more for the world, but it feels like I'm being judged by how much money I can provide to specific individuals. And if I can't give them any money, then I'm a pile of crap and I need to die and I need to go away. And yes, that I need to die thing, there is a reason why I'm feeling like I am being there is something that is being said to me. Um I don't know. I do not know. I'm just at my wit's end and I need help, but I don't know how to get it. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, if I don't pop back on, it's not because I'm ignoring people or that I've given up on this. It's probably because I don't have access to internet because I've been illegally evicted. So I'll talk to you guys later, hopefully, and hopefully things can get better. Bye.